Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as I'm sure you guys can tell by the title of the video, we will be reviewing the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighters, what I picked up from the collection, sorry. Also, before I forget, you guys, if you have not subscribed, please do so down below. We're getting really close to 10K. Also, I'm losing my train of thought here. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also click the bell notifications so you guys are notified every single time I upload. And also, you guys, if you didn't know, I did get hacked on Instagram, so I do have my new Instagram also in the description box. I would love to have you guys go be my friend on my new Instagram. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and do the majority of my camera off makeup for sake of time for the video. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off really quick. I'm going to do my makeup up until I think maybe the concealer, because I know that this is supposed, like, I want to try this for its intended purpose, which was to be a setting powder. So I might do the majority of my makeup and then come back, do this, and then finish up again, and then come back and do the rest. So, but anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off really quick, do my makeup, and I will be back once everything's on. I'm back. I have my foundation and concealer on, and eyeshadow, obviously, because this is in the order that I do my makeup. So I'm going to take this because I haven't seen anybody use it this way, which very easily I could have just not seen a review somebody using it this way. But I've loved the Lancome Absolute Powder. I love the Hourglass Veil Translucent. I love luminous setting powders. So I'm very excited to try this because she said you could set your under eyes with it. So that's what we're going to try, because that's what is a review if you don't do things that way. So I got the shade Brighten Up. I also have the little brush that goes with it. This brush is the J01, excuse me, J01. So I'm just going to tap some into the lid. You guys, this component is very similar to the Lancome Absolute Powder. I'm just going to put some on this brush. I'm very nervous right now. I think I need to get in there so I can see exactly what I'm doing here. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye before I talk about it. The only thing is, it's kind of hard to get it out of the thing, which, once again, very similar to the Lancome Absolute Powder. This brush is really nice. I don't think this brush is nice. I would not set my under eyes with this again. I would just use a sponge. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set where my pores are. Okay, so as I'm sure you guys can see, it's extremely luminous. It's really pretty. My only thing is I wouldn't use this on my really porous areas right here again, because I feel like it kind of it didn't really emphasize them per se, but it did not disguise them like I normally like. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my Kylie Soft Pink, and I'm just going to put it right over that. And I mean, it's to be expected that any sort of luminous powder probably will emphasize your pores a little bit. Not necessarily emphasize, but it's not going to hide them, because glow products don't hide your pores. But I am very impressed. My under eyes do look actually pretty nice and glowy. I do like it on my forehead and my chin. I just think for me, moving forward next time, because I am very porous, you guys, I have big pores, I will set with like my favorite translucent powder first, and then I will strategically place this where I want it, kind of like I think how Jaclyn does it. Now, if you guys are lucky and have really beautiful skin, this would be gorgeous to set your whole face with, but I'm not one of those people. So if you guys are like me and you have big pores, I would just say use this. I'll show you guys how I'm going to use it after I get the rest of my makeup on. but I would use that differently. Now the next thing I want to try while I have you guys here is I'm going to go ahead and apply my bronzer as I normally would. So I'm going to take my Too Faced bronzer. Here I'm going to apply this first, just so I have like a base. Because my face is a little white from that powder. I think I got the second to lightest shade. So, this on the nose. Just bronzing as I normally would, you guys, because I want a little bit of a base before I go in and do what I'm going to do. Okay guys, so like I said, I have my bronzer on as a base. I did pick up the Flare palette. Now, I'm sure you guys are probably like, why the heck would you do that? I did that because I think this highlight shade is going to be my perfect highlight shade versus the lighter palette I think would have been too ashy on me, because this is like about as light as I get. You guys, not because I'm a self-tanner. I don't like to be pale. That's just my personal preference. So this I just thought would work better for me. So I want to take this shade and this other darker shade and use them as a bronzer. This might be a horrible idea because I do have texture on my cheeks, but that was my thought process behind getting this, was that I thought I could mix these two to make a really pretty bronzer situation. I'm just going to use this little brush here. This is the same brush I was just using to apply the powder. No, it's actually really, really pretty. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Now, I do have a matte bronzer underneath. I think you do need some sort of bronzer underneath, unless you're going for something just super light and barely there. But, I'll show you guys, that's really, really pretty. I think I'm just going to keep this to like the cheeks and the forehead kind of. And I think come the summertime, this would be really, really beautiful. I'm just going to add a little bit down here. Ooh, maybe. Just kind of in this general vicinity. It's snowing outside, but we want to glow like it's summer outside, so it's fine. So anyways, that's really pretty, actually. I'm very surprised. I was really, really thinking that that would turn out really ugly, but that actually looks really pretty. I'm just going to pounce over it with a sponge, and then also, you guys, I'm going to try the one shade as a blush topper. I am going to go in with my favorite matte blush first, which is, this is the Patrick Ta. She's So Seductive. Yeah, She's Seductive. I want to put this on first, and then top it with the one blush in Jaclyn's palette. So, alright, I'm going to take this palette again. I'm going to take the shade Turn On, the berry shade. Ooh, that's pretty. You guys probably won't be able to see that, but or maybe you will. All I know is we're glowing AF and looking a little intense. We got a little bit of lot going on. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and pop off camera. I'm going to do my brows, my lashes, my lip. I'm going to do everything except for the cheek highlight, because we're going to test out obviously the little loose highlighter, and I also want to test out the color in here, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead, hop off, do all that, and I'll be back. Alright, you guys, so obviously I told you I was going to finish all of my makeup off camera. I went ahead and did that. So now we're back to try out the rest. So you guys, I am going to try this Mood Light the way Jaclyn likes to use these types of powders. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, not much. I'm just going to kind of, and go right here. You know, she likes to take these and take them a little bit further down. Which that does look really pretty, guys. I think if I could go back and do it again, I would probably do just a shade darker so I could use it and not feel like it made my face so white. But that is really, really pretty just right there. So that's probably how I will continue to use this one. And I got the shade Brighten Up, and I used the brush that goes with it. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take the palette. I'm going to take the little brush that goes with this, which is the J02. I'm going to take the shade Glow Up. I've heard this brush is amazing, so I'm really excited. Oh. I know you guys can see that.
Look at that glow.
That's really pretty.
Is that a highlighter?
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and do the other side. I kind of just wanted to do this as a base. You guys, I'm going to the gym after this, so I'm about to be like full beat at the gym. That's really pretty though. And what I like about this one is it's not like super metallic. It's really smooth. It's almost like glass-like.
It's really subtle.
I don't think that's subtle. Alright, now I'm going to take this on my nose and a little bit right here. Because I love to highlight right here, but I do have texture right there, so I don't want to use anything. Alright, and I'm going to take just a bit of this on the forehead, because I think for the loose highlight, because from what I've seen, it's the most intense of them all. We're going to keep that to the cheeks. So, let's go ahead. Make sure we're all nice and blended. I want to be unblended hoe. Alright, so now for the last thing we're going to try, this is the this is the loose highlighter. I think this is called, what are these called? The light beams, the ultra beams? Either way, I got the shade Beam, or Bomb, excuse me, which is the gold shade. Although this looks more rose gold to me in the tin, so we'll see. And I do have the little brush that goes with this because I was very intrigued by this brush. This is the J03. I know this didn't get, so we're gonna go ahead and just. Yep. Alright, we are glossy, bitch. Like, we're very glossy. I sound like a man right now because of my voice, but it's fine. Alright, we are. I've not been this highlighted in a hot ass minute, you guys. Like. But it's really freaking pretty. Alright, we're gonna just. I love to have a 10-minute nose, regardless of how plain my cheek is. Alrighty, well, I think that is that's the end of all the products. So you guys, I want to talk about the things that I like the most. So I really do like the Mood Light, and the reason being is because I do have textured cheeks, so I haven't been highlighting my skin to like this type of level for quite some time because it's just my texture's been really bad. So I appreciate a product like this on the days that I feel like my texture is extra bad and I can just still be highlighted but without emphasizing everything. I also really enjoy the palette, you guys. I think it looks really like the way I used it as a bronzer, blush, highlight. Like I could definitely in the summertime see myself just grabbing this out to do my whole face. Yeah, I really like this. Now, I know maybe other people didn't like the other palette as, like, I've seen other people that are like, the other palette's okay. I think with this one, like, using it on my skin tone, because obviously 3 shades in here are too dark for me to use as a highlight, so then it kind of becomes an all-in-one for me, so I'm going to get more use out of this than I would the other one, so that's why I picked this one up. I do really like this. It's very, very pretty. They look dry, but they're not dry. I totally get what everybody was saying by saying they look dry in the pan, but I promise you they're not dry whatsoever. And then I love the little loose highlighters. The only thing with these is they're very, very intense. So I have to be having a good skin day to use something like this. But they are so freaking pretty. I love the Kylie loose highlights. If you guys don't know, Kylie Fiji, the loose highlight, is literally one of my favorite highlights of all time. So this is like Fiji, but like a little more intense. So you guys, I really enjoyed everything. I think it kind of just depends on what you're looking for. I think the safest bet, if you're looking for one thing to get, I would get this little loose highlighter, and out of all the brushes, I think I like this one the best. I think this one is the most versatile. You could use this with any of the highlights and it would work really, really well. So, and I think it's a very fair price point for this. This was $24. Very, very fair in my opinion. Also, this was $39, very fair in my opinion, and the palette was $49, also fair in my opinion. I feel like that's pretty normal price all across the board for everything. I do thoroughly enjoy it. Like you guys, I think it looks very, very pretty. You guys know I'm a big Jaclyn fan, but the lipsticks were kind of a fail, so it's really, like, I'm really happy and proud to see that she came back and, like, just knocked it out of the freaking park with this, because it's amazing, and it's like what you expect when you think of what you're going to get from Jaclyn Hill. So anyways, I love you guys so much. If you guys like this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up down below. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Let me know what you guys think of the collection down below. Let me know. Also, actually, you guys, let's just do this real quick to really see what this highlight can do. I'm just going to go ahead and just... Oh. Okay, girl. Can you guys hear Marcus? Like, hey girl, hey, who's got collarbones that want to say hi? That looks really pretty. So I definitely will get a lot of, like, come the summer.
Put some on your shoulder even.
Come the summertime when... Come the summertime when I want to be a glowy goddess 24/7.
A glow hoe.
A glow hoe?
Yeah.
I think that's a new term.
Well, you guys made that up?
I think so. I don't think I've ever heard that. I'm like trying to do this with me in the viewfinder. Anyways, you guys, ooh, like, hey. Hey girl, hey. Like, I think this is really cute. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, please like, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite thing was down below. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.